What's up, YouTube? SimplyUnlucky here, and welcome to our New Year's Eve special. And then I want to ask you guys to check out the channel and subscribe. Subscribe for some more epic, and bell me for some more epic YuGiOh videos. And this is going to be one of the most epic videos we've done in a while. Or we've done some epic videos, but still, this is going to be pretty sweet. So, and I did get a cool little haircut today, so I thought, why not keep the do for the vid? And so with this video, guys, we're going to be going over the different product we have for the upcoming year. A little New Year's special, you know, we get to like go over the different product we have that we're going to open. We're not going to open all this right here, right now. That would be insane. That would be over $9,000 worth of product. No, it's not that much, but still, I might put that in the title because it sounds cool. Anyways, but yes, and so that would be crazy. But so we are going to do an opening with this video, and it's going to be a very cool opening that I'm probably going to have to put in the title. So I don't want to say it right now, though, because it's going to be a surprise if you didn't read the title. Anyways, so, but yeah, so we're gonna do an epic opening after we do this real quick. So this is gonna be a longer video, and if you guys want to skip this part of the video, go for it. But I'm gonna enjoy this part of the video. And so for our New Year's Eve special, let's review some of the different product we have for the future this coming year. Oh baby, here we go. So starting off, and some of this product in here, a lot of this product in here is thanks to our friend Tom. Tom did hook it up. Well, he sold me his collection, sold SimplyUnlucky his collection. So I appreciate you for doing that, Tom. That is going to help us make some epic videos. And if you guys want to get rid of your classic collections, especially some of the older stuff, because I personally love the older stuff, and SimplyUnlucky, I'd rather have more older than newer stuff. If you guys are looking to get rid of your collection, we'll talk about that at the end of the video. Alright, so here we go. First we have a couple Dragons of Legend boxes. We got Dragons of Legend Unleashed and Dragons of Legend 2. I'm kind of thinking about what I'm going to be using here, what camera. I think I'll use this one because I feel like it would be easier for you guys to see. No, probably that one. So, yeah, we got two Dragons of Legend 2 boxes. Two Dragons of Legend boxes. We have a Classic Unlimited Pharaoh's Servant 36-pack box. Look at that, guys. Isn't that pretty? That's pretty. If I've ever seen pretty. So that'll be fun. Then we have another movie pack box. That's always nice. They are making those gold edition or limited edition movie boxes that are coming out soon, so that'll also be exciting. We have Ancient Sanctuary first edition in here. I personally enjoy the Ancient Sanctuary set, but I know it's not known as one of the better classic sets, but I think it's fun. It definitely has enemy controller in it. It has burst stream of destruction, it has the dark magic attack, so that's some cool stuff. And now getting to most of this year was from Tom. So Tom, this is going to be epic going over this stuff. So first we have a Battle Pack 3 box here. That'll be cool to go over. I don't even think we opened one of these on the channel, so that would be nice. Before we get into the product though, you guys, I want to show you some of these different video games that he had in his collection that we have here. So I don't know if I'm actually going to ever open these on video. You guys would have to convince me somehow, because I don't really know if I'd want to ever do that because they're just so cool. We could like use them in the background, and just sealed video games are awesome, especially when you know they have cards inside. And anyway, so we have Capsule Monster Coliseum, and so this one came with Abyss Soldier and a couple of those fairy dudes, if you can see the back there. Yeah, this was awesome. So this is PlayStation 2. Actually, before we get to those, so this is a whole bunch of Game Boy Advance games, and so sealed. This is so cool. So we have World Championship Tournament 2004. You can see that there. We got the Sacred Cards. Championship 2004 is Kinetic Soldier, Slate Warrior, and the Plant Baby. And then Negate Attack, Perfectly Ultimate Great Moth, and Ryoku Field. Or Ryoku, however you say that. And then, Seven Trials to Glory was KAIBA Man and Mind Control. That was a big one. Mind Control, remember when Mind Control came out? Everyone's like, oh, babe, Brain Control's banned. Doesn't matter, Mind Control. And then over here, classic Destiny board Traveler that came with DD Assailant. If you guys remember that, that was one of the first Game Boy Advance games, I think. But yeah, awesome DD Assailant. At the time when it came out, I remember people were buying those up like a storm. DD Assailant was worth like 25 or sometimes 30 when it just came out, and the game was like 20, 25, and everyone was like, let's just buy it for the DD Assailants. What else came in it? Nothing great. Okay. And then Ultimate Masters here, another Game Boy Advance game, came with the 3 Helios peeps. And that was fun. People did some DD stuff with that, I feel like, but I don't really remember it too much. Yeah, Macrocosmos and then blowing up the field somehow, right? Anyways, so that was a fun deck. And then yeah, the 2 other games here. We had the Dawn of Destiny I love Falsebound Kingdom. I seriously would want to play these games with you guys and do like some like let's plays, not really walkthroughs, because I mean, you don't really need to know how to beat it, but just like some let's plays, maybe us playing together and talking about it, that'd be fun. But I would have to have a lot more free time to do that. So maybe someday. But yeah, this came with this is Falsebound Kingdom, came with Zoa and Metal Zoa. So that was cool. And then we had, of course, the Dawn of Destiny. That was the God card in Dark Sage. This is huge. This is great value sealed. This one's pretty valuable because it does have that secret rare Slifer, or not Slifer, secret rare Winged Dragon of Raw. If you can see that. And then, but Dark Sage is in here with Widespread Ruin. And this was actually very valuable when it came out because of the Widespread Ruin. It was actually very useful in decks at the time. And then just Dark Sage being there. Okay. But yeah, slowly let's go over the different boxes we have here. First, let's do these structure decks because I feel like they'll fall over. So we have a super starter here, you guys. That's just normal stuff. Whoa! I forgot about that. Okay. Whoa, that's gonna be exciting. So everyone knows that we're working towards doing a structure deck showdown, and some of you guys are like, dude, we love the versus, episodes of the booster box battles, the Worlds Collide, all that stuff when me and Alex duel it out. And you guys are like, why don't you do more of those videos or do it more often? I mean, I would love to do that once a week, but that would be more on Alex's schedule. You know what I mean? I can't get him over here all the time. So, but hopefully we can do, if we can do one booster box battle or one duel each week, I would love to do that and do 7 videos a week. One video each day for you guys. That would be something that I would personally want to do for you guys, but we'll see if it can happen. Maybe not. Hopefully we can do at least 2 versus duels, or just duels each month between me and Alex. That'd be pretty cool. But yeah, so for Structure Deck Showdown, we have the Fury of the Deep, and we have Blaze of Destruction, and that would be epic. I believe like Konami even made a mat for these 2 decks to battle each other, and I might have it somewhere. So, and then we have the Structure Deck Warriors Triumph, which was this one battled against, I think, the Zombie Madness one. I don't think that's not in here though. But yeah, so that would be a pretty cool Structure Deck Showdown. But when we go back to like Starter Deck Showdown, wow, this is pretty incredible. We have a first edition sealed Joey starter deck. Whoa, I don't think I've ever opened the first edition Joey starter deck. Okay. And then I have not actually ever opened these on the show. I don't know if you guys have thought about it, but I think we opened it. There were deluxe editions. Did we open 1 or 2 deluxe editions of this, where it came with both the YuGi and KAIBA structure decks, or starter decks? So the original, you guys, the original starter deck YuGi. Look at that. It's not first edition, but it is still the original, and it's still very valuable. And the original starter deck KAIBA. Whoa! Very valuable. Imagine doing a little starter deck showdown between those 2. That would be that'd be pretty epic. Very classic battle there. So I'm excited for that. Ooh, I want to read the back of those, but that'd make this video too long. All right. So let's get to what else is inside of here. Probably speed this part up a little bit. I'm just so excited talking about this stuff. Man, I wanted to do an opening for you guys too, but I'll still do it. All right, so we have Dark Beginning 1, and then Dark Revelation 1. I try to open these boxes often because I like how there's just so much cool stuff inside of these. So I think I opened Dark Revelation not too long ago. But people like to randomly drive the price up of some of these boxes by buying all of them and then reselling them, but that's just annoying, so don't do that. But yeah, so Dark Beginning, it's been a while because I haven't been able to get one at a decent price, so that'd be fun to open up. And then some booster boxes over here. We got the Battle Pack 3, which we haven't done on the show. I don't think we did Battle Pack 3, Monster League. Maybe we did, but either way, it'd be nice to do it again because it's been a while. We got Number Hunters, Hidden Arsenal 5 randomly, Judgment of the Light, First Edition, Primal Origin, First Edition, Secrets of Eternity, First Edition, and these are more newer sets. That's why I'm not going to spend too much time just looking at it. And the new Challengers. So those are all newer boxes, and so that's nice. That's all Zexal, Arc V, that's all Arc V. Yeah. No, Judgment of the Light is Zexal. Okay. Anyways, let's keep going here. I know you guys are looking at this right now and you're seeing some epic stuff, but hold on. So in these 2 things here, we have a Master Collection, and it's been a long time coming since we opened one of these. So Master Collection 1, and yeah, look at that. first 6 packs, it comes with Exodia, Barrel Dragon, Relinquish, Thousand Eyes Restrict, Necrogardna, Fear, and Dark Ruler Hades. So that would be really cool to open. I'm excited to open up that with you guys, but we've actually never done one of these on our show on Simply Unlucky before. So here it is, the Master Collection 2. Very valuable and extremely hard to find. And Tom actually had this, but the sealed had been taken off the sealed wrapper, so it is still sealed, though he guaranteed me it has not been messed with. So as you can see inside here, it's completely sealed still. Nobody been messing with this. So it has the packs in the sleeves, and you have the Guardian Sphinx, the Breaker, the Exodia Necros, the freaking Blackluster Soldier Envoy of the Beginning, the Blowback Dragon, and the Sphinx dude. But yeah, I've never opened up a Master Collection 2 on the show. So that is going to be one epic video. You guys be ready for that. The thing is so valuable, it's ridiculous. Alright, so then we have Cross Souls, first edition booster box. Nice. And then we got the Winged Raiders and the High Speed Riders. Those sets, kind of right next to each other. Fun sets to mess around with, that's for sure. Got the really expensive Xyz guy and High Speed Riders, and the really expensive Xyz. Did I say that right? One of them's Xyz and one of them's Synchro. There we go. Anyways, the Horseman, the Phantom of Knight of the Shadow Isles, and then the Cyframe guy. Anyways, the Phantom, the Photon Shockwave, Photon du Shock du Photon. I'm saying that off. If someone corrected me in the last episode, but I like to say that like that. It's just, I like to say it in French, though. It's cool. Anyways, this is first edition. First edition Photon Shockwave boxes are not easy to come by, so that's pretty cool. Haven't had a first edition one in a while. So you get a Rescue Rabbit, Silly Rabbit in there. That would be nice. And now we're going to get into some really, really cool stuff. First off, we got Dimension of Chaos first edition box in here. That's actually nice, pretty nice. Then we got going down. Now we're going to go back to GX. And so we got 2 Rise of Destiny first edition boxes. That's pretty cool. Got the creator in there and all that cool stuff. We got 2 Flaming Eternity booster boxes. And so this is going to be some epic booster box battles. You guys are wondering like what we're going to do with this. We're going to do some booster box battles. It's going to be awesome. And so yeah, Flaming Eternity. And even if we've done a set already in a booster box battle, we can still do a battle against another set. It'll still be fun. Flaming Eternity sealed first edition box. Whoa, right? When's the last time you guys saw one of these? These things are valuable and hard to come by, so that's very cool. If we can get Ultimate Sacred Beast out of there, whatever they call them, that would be awesome. All right. Treeborn Frog is in there? I think Treeborn Frog is in there, Ultimate. That's cool. Lost Millennium first edition. These boxes are getting a little harder to come by. They weren't very valuable for a long time, but they're going, as time goes on, everything gains some more value, so I guess that's not really relevant to say as an argument, but just, it is going up, I guess. So some of those Ultimate Rare first edition cards are getting harder to come by. Same with Cybernetic Revolution. I mean, I know Cyber Dragon was in there, so it was valuable for a time, but then it kind of went down, but now it's kind of going back up. People are like, well, I want my cool Cyber Dragon stuff, I want to pull it first edition. So do I. That Khmer Tech Over Dragon we pulled, that was nice. First edition, Ultimate Rare, that was nice. That was a good job. And of course, the Almighty, the Soul of a Duelist first edition booster box. I know we just opened one of these up for our Christmas special, you guys, but what about a first edition one? That one was not first edition. No complaints, but just saying, a first edition one, if we pull like a level monster Ultimate Rare, that'd be nice. Imagine a first edition Ultimate Rare mint condition Horus level 8. I don't even know. I don't think I've ever had one of those, to be honest. Okay, so last but not least, this row of beautiful things here. So we have another Ancient Sanctuary booster box. That's nice. Of course, I told you about that set already. Pharaonic Guardian, first edition. We haven't opened it in a while, right? For the booster box battle, I don't think it was first edition, so that'd be cool. And there you got Dons of Lug and all those cool cards that are like that. Ring of Destruction, yeah. And then of course the beautiful, the Legacy of Darkness first edition. Wow, I'm excited. Injection Fairy Lily first edition, mint. I want some of that. Of course, all the Spirit Monsters, and then what's that guy's name? Tyrant Dragon and No, I was about to say Gemini Alpha, not that set. And ooh, we're getting down to some really valuable boxes here, you guys. We have a first edition Metal Raiders English edition, the little Konami symbol there. Very valuable box. It's just getting harder and harder to come by, you know. So, but it still will make an epic video, and so that's why it's nice. And so Metal Raiders first edition, very cool. Of course, Mirror Force, Get Guardian, all the cool shenanigans. I actually have a couple more Portuguese. It's not in here, so I will definitely be opening those too. And now we're getting into some really, really cool stuff. We have a, not first edition, but unlimited, still very old and classic and hard to come by and very valuable. The Blue Eyes White Dragon, Legend of Blue Eyes White Dragon booster box. And it has the old Konami symbol, so you know this is the real deal. And so that's pretty awesome. I'm pretty excited to potentially open up one of those with you guys. And I do have, I think, a Spanish one of these too. So that'll be fun because those are only first edition. So, and I have not had one of these boxes for over 5 years. You guys, it's the last time I opened up or even had one of these in my hand was for a video for you guys 5, 6 years ago, whatever it was. Invasion of Chaos booster box. Incredible. And this is actually what we're going to open up for the New Year's special. I don't even know how much money this thing's worth. It's just so valuable. And yeah, I know people are usually trying to get rid of it for hundreds of dollars, but it's the fact that it's going to make a really awesome video is just really cool to have. So once again, thanks Tom. That'll be cool. And this one's unlimited, but here is the first edition Invasion of Chaos booster box. And this thing, I don't even want to touch this. We need to like hold this and put it in a safe somewhere because a first edition Invasion of Chaos box. It's funny too if you guys think about it. Invasion of Chaos wasn't actually that like it wasn't a limited print run or anything like that. I feel like there was a couple other sets that were way more limited, like Magician's Force and stuff like that. But Invasion of Chaos they actually made a ton of, but the set was just so dang awesome. Yeah, awesome. I mean, they have freaking Berserk Gorillas, a 2000 attack rare monster in this thing. Of course. Everyone's going to want it. Alright. And obviously the envoy of the beginning and envoy of the end. So give me a minute and I'm going to change the little camera view for you guys. And we are going to open up a Invasion of Chaos booster box for our New Year's special. So prepare for that. Alright you guys, 6 years later. Here it is. Another Invasion of Chaos booster box. It's been that long since we've opened it up on the show. As you can see, I kind of surrounded it with product too. It's pretty sweet. So this is a very special opening for Simply Unlucky and for me. Invasion of Chaos is my favorite set. I know it's a lot of your guys' favorite sets too, but just by the way, this is like my little office and one of my little office areas in my house. So if you're curious, and yes, I will do a house tour / card tour once I have that straightened out for you guys. I know a lot of you've been asking. But anyway, so let's get started. Invasion of Chaos first edition booster box, and thanks to our friends at Ultra Pro, we have the beautiful no game, no live playmat, because that's our motto, right? As YuGiOh people. YuGiOh people. Wow. I'm going to be doing a lot of sniffing here because it's just been so long. So, on camera here. Wow. That was just a whiff of the booster box. Oh, man. Yeah. Holy moly. So, so there's the beginning of the end and the beginning and the end of the beginning. The envoy of the end and the envoy of the beginning. And the envoy of the end I think is about 1 out of 3 boxes. He's a secret rare. And then yeah, beginning is just one of the ultra rares, so it'd probably be one every few boxes also. Did I put that pack on the bottom? I think it's on this side. Okay. So we're gonna start with the right side here. And let's see what we get. Hopefully we get some awesome cards. This is going to be cool. Oh, we also have some black sleeves from Ultra Pro, of course, for the Chaos. Woo. Alright, here it is. First pack. What is these? What are these from? 2003? Was this set? 2004? Woo. That is a high of nostalgia. Alright, let's get started. Invasion of Chaos booster box, you guys. Self-destruction button. Gren Mahude Iza. Tower of Babel. Fenrir. And Dark Triceratops. Soul Absorption. Begone, knave. Des Kangaroo. Prickle Fairy. This is gonna be incredible. Here we go, guys. Next pack. Unbelievable. I cannot believe we're opening up an Invasion of Chaos booster box right now. Chaos End, Big Koala, Blazing Impachi, Zero Gravity, Stray Lambs, some of the 2 tokens. Sacred Crane was actually used in those light decks for a bit. Curse of the Seal, a forbidden spell. Gigantes, or however you say his name, that's how we all pronounced him at my card shop. Gigantes, I don't know. Yeah, this guy was really good in the Gaia Power, the Gaia Earth decks, where you play Berserk Gorilla and just play a whole bunch of big dudes and just rush your opponent and do crazy shenanigans. And then when this guy dies as a result of battle, he destroys all spell and traps on the field, so he's straight up just like heavy storms every time he dies. So I remember that. Classic cards, you guys. It's been a while. What foils are we gonna get? You know what? I'm not gonna complain, really, no matter what we get. But if we can pull one of the envoys, that would be extraordinary. All right, we got Fiend's Hand Mirror, Molten Zombie, Soul Tiger, Primal Seed. Look at that. Can only be activated. There's a Blackluster Soldier Envoy of the beginning. Trap Jammer, super rare. Nice, super rare card. Trap Jammer. A Hero Emerges. Everyone had fun with that card for a while. Des Kangaroo, Prickle Fairy, and Coach Goblin. Alright, so first foil is Trap Jammer. It is a counter trap. It can only activate during your opponent's activated when your opponent activates a trap card during the battle phase. Okay. Negate that trap and destroy it. If people were gonna play cards like that though back in the day, they would probably just play 7 Tools of the Bandit. That was pretty popular at the time, and it's still, if you guys think about it, isn't even that bad of a card. Pay 1,000 to negate a trap. So, wow. There's probably going to be a pack trick to this, so it'll be, I think, every 4? Every 4 packs will be a foil. I mean, we're about to find out. So that was pack 3 from the top. No, that was actually the 4th from the top, so we'll see. So this is 5th. We have Inferno, Heart of the Underdog. Nice card there. DNA Transplants. Getsu Fuma. The woman samurai that destroys zombies. Chaos Sorcerer. Look at that. This card was used for so long. It was so good when Synchros came out. Crazy. Gora Turtle of Illusion, Jade Insect Whistle, and Smashing Ground. Still used today. But yeah, Smashing Ground was always good. The better version of Fisher. Let's keep it up. Yellow Luster Shield. Burning Algae. Ojamba Black. Blasting the Ruins. Robin Zombie. Nice. Ooh, another Chaos Sorcerer. Gora Turtle, Jade Insect, Torpedo Fish. I used to mess around with a deck that used the Torpedo Fish and the other piece for the Orca. I'm not going to remember the names. We might pull them though, so. That was fun. Little Sea Serpent deck. Oh, and it's 5 stars, so if you're playing Legendary Ocean, you could just straight summon it. Primal Seed, Self-Destruction Button. Is this 4 packs later? Nope, this is 3. Grand Madre de Iza, Tower Babel, Drillago. Oregon, what's that? What is he saying that? DD Borderline, Spatial Collapse. Ojama Yellow, and Balloon Lizard. Balloon Lizard was actually pretty fun to mess around with. Could deal some damage, had a high defense. Gorlami. That's what I was thinking of. That is from a movie. So I think if this is 4 packs later, if it's 4 or 6, I forget. This should have a foil, I believe, for the pack trick. Blazing Impachi, Zero Gravity, Chop Man, the Desperate Outlaw, Anti-Aircraft, Flower, ooh, Mad Dog of Darkness. So maybe no pack trick, but he used to be a normal dog who played around in the park, but he was corrupted by the powers of darkness. Very cool. My favorite deck, like I said, the Gaia Power deck was fun, but I liked playing the Beast deck. So you played Mad Dog of Darkness, Berserk Gorillas, and then the other card in here, the Wild. It's like a increase the attack of all beast monsters by their defense or whatever. It's in here. I think it's super rare. Chaos Greed, The Thing in the Crater, Energy Drain. Whoever interpreted that card had fun with it. Alright, so just a few 5 packs left on this side. Let's see if we can get a secret rare, or at least a couple ultras. Invasion of Chaos, you guys. Here we go. Sylphid. Yeah. Fiend's Hand Mirror. Molten Zombie. Soul Tiger. And DD Designator. Okay. That and Trap Jammer. Starting a little slow on the supers there. Beyond Knave. Amphibious Burgoth Mark III. Very cool. Fun card to use back in the day with Legendary Ocean. The way you use this guy was with Gravity Bind and Legendary Ocean, made it 3 stars. So then you would play Gravity Bind or Level Area Limit B, and so he would be able to attack directly, while 4 stars or higher would not be able to attack him because of Legendary Ocean. Ryu Kaki. This guy was actually pretty good for a while too with the zombies. Gale Lizard. Brings back memories. Lots of memories this set, man. It's been so long. I could talk all day about it. This is going to be a longer video again. DNA Transplant, Sea Serpent, Warrior of Darkness, Chaos End, crazy shenanigans with that card. Big Koala, Destruction Ring, destroy face of monster in the field, inflict 1,000 damage to both players. Cannonball Spearfish. There we go. That's the other piece to the Orca, the big whale, the 1900 whale. DD Borderline, Spatial Collapse, and Ojama, yellow. Here we go. Come on. Can we get a secret or ultra rare? That would be epic. Or one of those envoys. Ojama Black, Blasting the Runes, Neo Bug, Salvage, and ooh, an ultra rare Guardian Angel Joanne. Wow, what a beautiful card. When this card destroys a monster and sends it to the grave, as a result of battle, increase your life points by the original attack of the destroyed monster. 2,800. Beautiful card. Guardian Angel Joanne. Oh, Salvage is in here too. Nice. There's the two, the Torpedo Fish and the... That's funny. Oh, no, that's Mark II. There we go. The Torpedo Fish are up there. Or Cannonballs and the Torpedoes. Interesting. So they're salvaging the Burgoth. Guardian Angel Joanne, nice. Oh, Granadora. That guy was used for a bit. Soul Absorption. So that is our first ultra rare. Like I said, it's just awesome to even be opening Invasion of Chaos, so no complaints here. Alright. Next pack, you guys. Here we go. Crimson Ninja, Griffin's Feather Duster, Inferno, Boganian, Lacunga, Coach Goblin, Amphibious Burgoth, Ryukoki. And then for the final pack, you guys, of Destiny on the right side, YuGiBoy. Here we go. Ooh, Witch Doctor of Chaos, Chop Man, Buster Shield, and Chain Disappearance. It's original printing. We just pulled this super rare out of our turbo packs. Pretty cool. Terror King Salmon, another guy that worked very well with the Legendary Ocean. He could become a 4-star 2400/2600. Recycle, Hero Emerges, and Des Kangaroo. Alright, you guys, now for the left side. Can we get a secret rare? Or at least another ultra? First. Wow. That is the stuff. The classic card smell. Deiza, the Tower of Babel. Giga Gagigo. Nice. Another one that works with the Legendary Ocean. Fenrir. Ooh, an Insect Princess for our second ultra rare. Another very pretty card. Oh, Invasion of Chaos. Very nice. It's been a long time since I've seen that card. Prickle Fairy, Lord Poison. Actually, Lord Poison's pretty hard to come by. Okay, so we got Guardian Angel Joanne and Princess Fairy, or Insect Princess, for our ultra rare cards. Let's see if we can get a secret. Big Koala, Blazing Impachi, Zero Gravity, and Curse of Darkness. Darkness! Gigantes. Freaking Invasion of Chaos. What an awesome set. The Dark Magician of Chaos is in here too. Fiend's Hand Mirror, Molten Zombie, Primal Seed, Sasuke Samurai number 3. Interesting. The opponent draws until he has 7 cards in their hand. For the Recycle, hero emerges. Here we go, you guys. Balganian, DNA Transplant, Heart of the Cards guide us. Sea Serpent, Chaos End, Orca, the Mega Fortress of Darkness. I knew we were going to pull her. That's awesome. Got the Torpedoes and the Cannonball Fish. And the Amphibious Bergoth Mark III. That's pretty cool. I had a lot of fun playing this kind of deck. It was a good time. It should have bigger defense. It should be like a 21-21 or whatever. Ooh, and a Chaos Sorcerer. That's nice. Sacred Crane. So we got 3 Supers, 2 Ultras. We are due for 1 more foil. Can we pull it? Actually, we might be able to pull 2 more foils. Let's see what we can get. Neo Bug, Salvage, Dimension Distortion, Sylphide, Ultra Evolution Pill. Offer 1 reptile on your side of the field to special summon a dinosaur from your hand. Multiplication of Ants. That's actually a pretty fun card. Venereer, Crimson Ninja, Griffin's Feather Duster, Inferno, Berserk Gorilla. There he is. So many memories. The first 4-star 2000. I was going to say Armored X was in Magician's Force. He was a 2400, and then Juragumo was a 22. Those both worked well with Skill Drain, which, did it come out in this set or Dark Crisis? Not remembering. But anyways, this card is in face-up defense position on the field. Destroy this card. The controller of this card must attack each turn. Or must attack when possible. Berserk Gorilla, you guys. Stealth Bird, there we go. One of the more classic burn spell cards, or burn decks. Very good card. When you flip it, deal 1,000 to your opponent, and you can flip it back face down. Play it with Gravity Bind. Very cool. Alright. Here we go, guys. Get down to the last remaining packs here. Blazing Impachi. Getsu Fuma again. Where's our second Berserk Gorilla? The Thing in the Crater. Believe in the heart of the cards, you guys. Here we go. YuGiOh! Molten Zombie. Freed the Brave Wanderer. Awesome ultra rare card there. Remove 2 light monsters in the grave. Destroy one face of monster on the field. Amphibious Bergoth. Ryukaki. Cannonball Shellfish. Spear Shellfish. That's actually pretty interesting. 4 packs left, you guys. Sea Serpent, Warrior of Darkness. Dawn Turtle. Chaos End, Big Koala. Compulsory Evacuation Device. Still a very good card today. Awesome. DD Borderline, Spatial Collapse with Giamma Yellow. Let's leave up our Freed. So we got 4 Supers and 2 Ultras, which is the average for a booster box. So at least we got that. But can we just maybe get a secret rare? If we get the secret rare, this is going to be crazy. This is going to be epic. Blasting the Ruins, Neo Bug, Salvage. Enraged Battle Ox for our Beast decks. There we go. Get Piercing for all your Beast and Beast Warriors. I remember that. Oh yeah, you got a Spear Reaper. Booyah, baby. Soul Absorption. Begone, knave! 2 packs left. Dun 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 dun. Dun 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 dun. Crimson Ninja. DNA Transplant. Fuma Shuriken. Nice. Begone, knave. Amphibious Burgoth. Alright, you guys. The last pack of Destiny. KAIBA! Here we go. Come on. Secret Rare. Chaos End Dragon. Envoy of the End. Wait, is that? I feel like I'm saying it wrong. KAIBA used this card, didn't he? I believe he did. We're going to pull it right here, right now. KAIBA, baby. Anti-Aircraft, Yellow Luster Shield, Burning Algae, Ojama Black, and Mataza the Zapper. Man. Ojama Delta Hurricane, and Hero emerges. We tried so hard and got so far, and we pulled a rare. But still, very fun box to open. Invasion of Chaos. Wow, it's been a long time, you guys. Just real quick before we do a recap. Happy New Year's. Mataza the Zapper, Enraged Battle-Ox, Compulsory, Berserk Gorilla. These classic cards, man. Duralago, Gorlami. Mad Dog of Darkness. Stray Lambs, Triceratops. And of course, the beautiful cards over here. The Insect Princess, the Guardian Angel Joanne, and of course the Trap Jammer, the DD Designator, the Free, the Brave Wanderer, and the Mega Fortress of Darkness. Beautiful cards, you guys. I love it. I love Invasion of Chaos. What an opening. Man. Alright, you guys, so hopefully you're ready for the new year. It's going to be epic. All these different products we're going to be opening. You guys better stay ready. And I'm going to try to post a video every day. I mean, that's really what I want to do. But once again, we'll see how it goes down. We'll call it the New Year Madness. And so every day it'll just be madness. Not December madness. It's always madness on Simply Unlucky. And also, once again, I did mention at the beginning of the video, if you guys are wanting to get rid of your product collection, some classic booster boxes or tins or whatever, and if, because Simply Unlucky, like I said, could really use some different, especially like tins or booster boxes for the future, and just send me a message on my personal Facebook. You don't have to be my friend or anything, but I feel like I can get to those messages a little quicker than most other messages because there's just a lot of volume of messages. So if you're actually looking to get rid of some sort of collection of product, not cards, just like product, and yeah, and we could work something out, just message me on Facebook, my actual Facebook, which is my name, Roman Grotehouse. It's in the description. Anyways, so once again, you guys, thank you so much for watching, and Happy New Year's, oh baby, and Simply Unlucky signing out.